Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to do a deep dive into a word you probably use all the time without a second thought. It seems so simple, right? But it's actually hiding a secret, a completely different identity that tells us something really cool about the English language itself. So you ready to solve this little mystery? First off, let me ask you something. Could you describe, I don't know, everything? Everything you see, feel, think, with just 850 words? I mean, it sounds kind of impossible, doesn't it? That would be a serious challenge, even for the best communicators out there. Well, believe it or not, that number, 850, is real. It's the core of a system called Basic English, which was cooked up back in the 1930s. The whole idea was to create this super efficient, easy-to-learn version of English for the whole world to use. And to get on that list, a word had to be an absolute powerhouse. And you guessed it, our word for today, private, made the cut. Okay. So let's start with the side of private that we all know, the one we recognize instantly. This is its most common job, right? Acting as an adjective. This is the private of our everyday lives. Yep, this is the one we all just get. It's all about drawing a line in the sand between what's for everybody and what's just for you, or maybe a few close friends. It's about secrecy, personal space, basically putting up a boundary around our stuff, whether that's information or just our own little corner of the world. And here's a perfect example. You can totally hear someone saying this, can't you? It's just a straight-up declaration. Nope, this information is off limits. It's like using the word to build a verbal wall right in front of you. Textbook stuff. All right, so we've got the familiar face of private down, no problem. But that's only half the story. This simple, everyday word is totally leading a double life. So, are you ready to meet its secret identity? Okay. Now I need you to just forget everything we just talked about, all the secrecy, the personal stuff, just for a second, because our word private also moonlights as a noun, and its meaning, it's in a completely different universe. And there it is. Whoa, all of a sudden, private has nothing to do with being alone or keeping things quiet. Now it's about being part of this huge, structured group, the military. A private is a soldier, and not just any soldier, but one at the very bottom of the ladder. Talk about a complete 180. Just listen to the tone here. It's a command, right? There's zero that's personal or secret about this. In fact, it's the total opposite. This is all about public duty, following orders, and having a very specific, very public role in a really strict system. So how in the world can one little word do two completely different jobs? I mean, one is all about being hidden and personal, and the other is about being a very public, entry-level soldier. It's kind of wild. Let's put them side by side to really see what's going on here. So you can see it right there. On one side, you've got this whole world of secrets and personal boundaries, and on the other, you've got the world of military ranks and public duty. It's just amazing how two completely separate concepts can live inside one 7-letter word. It's like a tiny linguistic superhero. So, okay. Why does any of this matter? Well, it brings us right back to where we started, that list of 850 essential words. See, the whole point of basic English wasn't just to have fewer words. It was to have really powerful multi-purpose words. And as we've just seen, private is the perfect example of that in action. So, to wrap it all up, private earned its spot on that exclusive 850-word list because it has this dual personality. It can describe a personal secret and a professional soldier. One word does the job of two. That's not a bug in the language. It's a feature. It's pure, awesome linguistic efficiency. And that kind of leaves us with one last thought, doesn't it? Private is not alone. Our language is full of these little surprises, simple words carrying around these hidden, complex meanings. So the real question is, what other words that you use every single day are hiding their own secret lives? Thanks for tuning in.